Approximately 1 in 4 Europeans has a pet. Animals such as cats and dogs may bring a lot of joy to their owners, but in some cases they can also carry dangerous diseases. One of the most dangerous is rabies.
Rabies virus is a neurotropic virus, meaning that after entry through wounds or direct contact with mucosal surfaces, the virus directly enters peripheral nerves and then travels to the central nervous system, where it causes an acute, progressive and very severe inflammation of the brain.
Thanks to the efforts of the European Commission, most of the European Union is rabies-free. But rabies can also occur in wild animals. In Europe, mostly in red foxes, where the virus readily flourishes. An infected fox can not only transmit the disease to the rest of the fox population, but also to other animals and pets. Furthermore, a bite from an infected animal can transmit the life-threatening virus to humans.
Once clinical symptoms develop, the disease is invariably fatal. Human mortality due to endemic canine rabies is estimated to be 55,000 deaths per year in Africa and Asia alone on average.
There is, however, a vaccine for rabies. Thanks to the work of the French microbiologist Louis Pasteur in the 19th century, animals can nowadays be inoculated against the rabies virus. A simple injection carried out by a local veterinarian will protect any pet animal. Once the pet is vaccinated and identified with a tattoo or electronic chip, it gets issued a European pet passport by the veterinarian. The pet passport allows the pet animal to travel throughout the European Union more freely.
It's uniform for all Europe. Everywhere, everybody can recognize which vaccines the dog has got, and everything's on the same place. It's one document for whole Europe, but in different languages.
In the last decade, the Commission spent nearly 80 million euros on actions to prevent humans and animals from getting rabies. The results of those efforts are spectacular, as the number of reported rabies cases has been falling since the 80s.
Well, it has been very successful. We have managed to eradicate the disease from most part of the European Union. We have the disease only in very limited territories of the European Union. And that is why, because we have such an improvement, we are in a position to now ease the movement of dogs and cats within the European Union.
To achieve the full eradication of rabies in the EU and protect pet animals and wildlife alike, the European Commission has been supporting large vaccination programs throughout Europe. In Poland, for instance, oral vaccination of the wild fox population is an effective way to fight rabies. A bait containing the vaccine has been developed and is used by the Polish veterinary services.
Akcja szczepień jest istotna, ponieważ jest jednym z najważniejszych elementów zwalczania wścieklizny w Polsce. Być może utarło się przekonanie, że zwalczanie wścieklizny polega jedynie na szczepieniu psów i kotów. Niemniej z naszego doświadczenia wynika, że najważniejsze znaczenie w redukcji ilości ognisk wścieklizny ma właśnie akcja szczepienia lisów przeciw wściekliźnie z użyciem doustnej szczepionki rozkładanej z samolotów.
The vaccines are dropped over large areas of woodland. The planes carry large amounts of bait containing the vaccine, so the foxes will find them everywhere in the woods. Once they eat the bait, the foxes become immunized against rabies. Although today most of Europe is rabies-free, the chance of the virus returning remains. Illegally introduced animals coming from countries outside Europe remain a constant threat, and for this reason border controls at airports, ports and in areas near the EU's external borders are carried out. Here at the airport in Frankfurt, the animals are checked by the veterinary services in a specially designed animal lounge when arriving from abroad.
Wir kontrollieren alle Tiere, die über den Frankfurter Flughafen gehen, angefangen von Insekten bis Elefanten, wenn Sie so wollen. Wir kontrollieren hier die Papiere und die Zeugnisse und überprüfen, ob die Einfuhrbedingungen, die für diese Tiere herrschen, auch erfüllt sind. Das ist unsere Aufgabe hier.
So, this is his passport.
On September 28th, the world remembers Louis Pasteur's breakthrough in finding a vaccine against rabies. World Rabies Day reminds us of how careful and cautious we have to be when it comes to you and your pet's safety.